Nazareth was not a place where secrets stayed hidden for very long. It was a small village, with narrow streets and ochre stones that drank the noon heat, and words there moved faster than the north wind. Everyone knew each other by name, by their father's name, and sometimes by their shame too. In Nazareth, the walls seemed to listen, the wells seemed to remember, and the old olive trees watched everything in silence beneath the sky of Galilee. It was inside that careful, watchful world where Mary learned how to move quietly. She was 14 years old, with dark hair tucked beneath a faded linen veil and eyes like wet earth after rain. She was not known as the most beautiful girl in Nazareth, because that honor usually went to the tanner's daughters, but she carried something harder to explain. The elders at the synagogue called it grace, while some mothers in the village whispered that it looked too much like pride. Every morning before the sun fully lifted above the hills, Mary carried a red clay jar that had once belonged to her grandmother and walked down to the well at the center of the village. It was an old ritual, older than anyone living there. The women gathered at dawn, filled their jars, and traded the news of the day before, while the water touched the clay in soft little sounds. They spoke of who had argued with her husband, who had sent a messenger to Sepphoris, who was expecting a child, and who should have been by now. And Mary listened, because in a place like Nazareth, silence could protect a person, but it could also make people watch them even more closely. Some stories were spoken aloud, and some only lived in the space between glances. That was how village life worked, with kindness on the surface and judgment sitting just underneath it. Don't forget to subscribe to learn more about the Secret of Nazareth.